Hello everyone. Welcome to another video with LadyMunch. So today we are talking about cycles. So we have been in a cycle for a long time. Financial hardship cycles, relationship cycles, education cycles, just a bunch of different cycles. Each and every year we are seeing the same results because we are in a cycle. But it's time for us to get out of the cycles. It's 2020. It's time for us to break those cycles, break down those barriers, and go higher. A lot of us go through a cycle of financial hardships because we don't know how to save. We say, yeah, we gonna save money when we get paid. We gonna save a little bit of this. We gonna put it on the side. But we don't ever do it. It's time for us to start making sure that we save. So therefore, we don't have to question how we gonna get our bills paid, how we gonna get food this month, how we gonna get the kids stuff for school and supplies and summer and things of that nature. Because you know that you are in a stable place where you're safe and you don't have to worry about those problems. Relationship cycles. A lot of us wonder, how do we keep on ending up with these men like this? Or how we keep ending up with these women like this? Well, women, you end up with men like that because you're looking for a father figure. You're looking for someone that can fill that void. You're looking for someone that can love you unconditionally. And you think they be the perfect person. But when you get on down the line and they go to abusing you, abusing substance, things of that nature, it's like, oh no, I don't think that's the person that I was looking for. I prayed for a man, but I didn't look for that man. So you have to break the cycle of looking for a father figure in a man. Because men are not going to be the same as your father. They might be present sometimes, or your father might wasn't present. But when they begin to start doing things as an abuse, then it's like, oh no, I got to get out of this. Because abuse can be very scary in a relationship. So make sure that you are definitely breaking that cycle. Men, you're looking for someone that can love you, cook for you, buy you things, be a loyal chick. But when you see that the women are cheating, they don't love you the way that they said that they loved you, sometimes you become abusive. Sometimes you fall under depression. Sometimes you start using drugs because of how much they hurt you and you want to fill that void with drugs. It's time to stop looking for a standard in an individual. Because everyone is not perfect. No one in this world is perfect. So therefore, if you're looking for a perfect relationship, you're going to keep getting the same results. Because you have to build trust, honesty. You have to build communication. You have to base your relationship off of that. Not off of sex. Not off of the belief that they're going to cook for you every day. Off the belief that they're going to buy you this and buy you that. Off the belief that they're going to be loyal to you every single day. You can't go into a relationship with those characteristics. You have to build those characteristics. So, A lot of us follow behind our parents' footsteps. When our parents don't graduate, a lot of people don't graduate. When our community, somebody that we looked up to, don't go to that game, a lot of us don't go to that game because we are following behind someone else. We are in a constant cycle. This is what we do year by year, day by day. But it's time to break that cycle. I had a couple people in my family that didn't graduate before me. But when I came through, even though I was going through a rough time, I still graduated. I'm in college. My baby sister graduated. She's in college. My baby brother gonna graduate. Hopefully go to college. So you have to break the cycle that the world has painted for you. It has a cycle in the schools where the school has a strict rule about talking about God in the schools. They don't want your kids to learn about God at school. They don't want your teachers and your coaches to pray with your kids. We have to break that cycle because God should be able to be talked about each and every place you go. Wherever you go, God should be able to be talked about. If you want to give God a praise in the school, you can give God a praise in the school. If you want to give him a praise in the community, you can give him a praise in the community. Wherever you want to be able to praise God at and thank God for blessing you to wake up and see another day, you should be able to. It shouldn't be a strict rule that you shouldn't be able to talk to God and talk about God and pray with your students. Build that type of relationship with them, that type of understanding with them, that type of growth with them. It's a constant cycle in this community with the killings, with the sex trafficking. Sex trafficking have a cycle where they pick out a certain group of people. Sometimes they just aim for kids. Sometimes they just aim for women, men, girls, boys, a mixture. But it's become a cycle because every now and then some new sex traffickers come out and get some children. So that's a cycle that they're doing. And we have to break that cycle. A lot of us have the cycle of miscommunication, where we try to have a conversation with someone and it blow up instantly. And it becomes something that happens every single time you try to talk to that person. Every single time you try to resolve a problem with that person, it always fire back 10 times harder. And it's become a cycle. It's time to start reasoning with that person. Trying to get understanding from their point of view and get them to understand you from your point of view. Understand that there's many cycles out here and there's many ways to break those cycles that we have created. Because we as humans have created these cycles. We have created a standard for this world. We have created a standard for somebody else's life. How they should look, how they should live, how they should act. If a person don't act the way that you thought they should act or react to a situation, you get mad at them because they didn't take up for you. Or they didn't react the way that you felt they should have. They didn't do enough. They didn't say enough. They didn't act on it enough. You should not be upset with a person because they don't explode because you expected for them to explode. It's time to stop putting people in a category. Because when you judge a book by its cover, it's always going to end up slapping you in the face at the end. Because once you open up the book and you read their life and you read what they've been through and what they're going through, then you're going to understand their reactions, why they carry themselves that way, you're going to understand them more. But if you just judging them by what you see on the outside, then how are you going to understand their heart? How are you going to understand their soul? So it's time to stop doing that. It's time to stop putting standards on somebody else's life. I thank you guys so much for joining us today on this wonderful Wednesday. Our topic was cycles. Keep on doing what you're doing. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram at The Various. Make sure you follow me on Facebook at LadyMunch. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, LadyMunch. Make sure you follow me on Bigo Live, LadyMunch. And make sure you listen to my podcast on Anchor and Spotify. And soon to be on all major platforms all around the world. It's called the LadyMunch Radio. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless.